Right, we are now taking Jan's car to Kia, dropping it off to have some work done. Basically there's a bit of a rattle noise on the car. Apparently it's fuel pipes which is just vibrating on the bulkhead, so I was going having that looked at now, and then we're going to be taking little Ace for a walk around Kingsmill, the Kingsmill Dam Reservoir, whatever it's called. I'm correct. There's Jambo in front of us. Jambo. Lie down, Ace. So we've got Ace with us anyway. We're just having a drive down to Kia, get this sorted out, leave that car with them for a bit so they can have a look at it. It's just a vibrating noise. It doesn't bother Jan, but it bothers me. I just don't like any unnecessary noises in the car, so we're taking it. Do you know the best job I ever had was working for a company called Drive Direct many moons ago now. I worked for this company, must have been for about 10 years, and we worked on a system called the Pendle system, which if anybody's watching and knows about car sales, they'll know what the Pendle system is. It was basically a rough way of selling cars. Well, not rough, but basically if you come in to buy a car, just looking round, you end up going home with one. Similar to a film called Suckers. That was our morning meeting. A film called Suckers. It was the best, honest to God, it was the best job I have ever done. Loved it. And the funny thing is, it was Rover, MG Rover and Kia. So it was a Kia dealership as well. And the amounts of salesmen what you go through, we used to have a bit of a gamble, a bit of a bet. If a new salesman come, we'd say, have a bet how long they'll stay for. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 days. And to be honest, most of us was usually right. When I first started, I didn't think I was going to hack it. But yeah, it was one of the best jobs. I won Salesman of the Year, I think it was once. Come second or third on one of them or whatever it was. I forget now, but our dealer principal at the time, Grant, if he's watching, he was the youngest dealer principal in this country. I forget how old Grant was at the time, but obviously if Grant's watching, he'll put a thingy below and tell us how old he was at that time. Everyone's moved on, everyone's doing different jobs. One's a tiler, one does finance for motorbikes, Steve. Mike does the tiling. Grant's got his own business. I think Paul H. Ennis, he's still in the car sales. So's Rob. He was the business manager. CK, he was a business manager, and what a good business manager CK was. I do honestly miss that job. As you can see, Jan's in front of us now. She's going a different way, which I wouldn't have gone, but she's driving, I'm following. So going back to the car sales side of it, once you've, in my eyes, and probably people agree, once you've done the Pendle system, it's very, very hard to go back into car sales now, because it just doesn't exist. You could not do what we did. It was just a forced way of selling. For example, do you like the car? Yeah. We always got taught this. Do you like the car? Yeah. This is them answering. Yes, I do. Do you like enough to buy it? Hang on. Let me put it another way. If we can agree on the figures, would you buy the car now? And you nod at them. And sometimes, if, like I say, we always got told if they nod, they'll nod back. And it was just, it was the most enjoyable. When I look back, I missed that job. I really, really do miss that job. If it was the old sales team starting up again, we wouldn't be open for more than a week. We wouldn't be open for more than a week. We'd be shut. Taking car keys off them, so they come in for a, I'll give you one example, and whoever's worked with me with this job, they come in for one car, they come in for an MG ZR or ZS or ZT, and they go out with a Peugeot 206 or Peugeot 107. One fella come in, he wanted an estate car for his golf clubs and things like that, and he went out in one of the smallest cars he could even dream of. And the way we got around that is, but what's the worth of paying for that? You can just put your seats down and put the golf clubs in the back anyway, it still fit. So yeah, it was a really, really good job. So if you're listening, Grant, you need to open up another dealership. You open up a dealership and we'll all come working for you. How much fun it would be. Excellent. Yeah, we had the Kia dealership, the Nissan, and we had the Rover dealership. And it was one hell of a job. Was it car sales? Was it engineering? Was it anything? What was your favourite your job? What was your favourite job? Like I said, mine was car sales. But I've tried it since leaving there, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. One of our trainers was a fella called Mick Bolton. He's still in the car sales. I think he's a dealer principal of a site in Sheffield, I think it is. I've not quoted me if I don't know if I'm wrong or what. But that's the last thing I heard. It was down that end anyway, Yorkshire. Like I say, if I could do the same sort of job and have the same team what we had at that time, I'd jump at it. I'd without a doubt. I wouldn't even hesitate. Was it enough money? Because you knew you could make your money. Brilliant job.